Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy DPS, and by the title, y'all already know I'm back. I don't know if it's for good or not, but I'm just saying I'm back. So for now, enjoy me while I'm here. But I might be changing my YouTube name a lot because I've been seeing everybody been saying, "Oh, your YouTube name taken. Everybody has your YouTube name, blah blah blah. They haven't been able to find me or nothing." Anyway, scratch that. Anyways, I'm here just to show y'all pretty much like I guess you could say a build video or like how the dribbling and how clunky stuff is, and pretty much other than that, yeah, just my build. Pretty much everybody's made a video about it already, and they already know what it is. A play sharp. Most sides go even with sharpshooting and playmaking, and then either way, whenever the game runs full release, it's gonna be like new pie charts and all that. But I was stuck between having more playmaking and all three of the same for shooting and all that. Shooting, playmaking, and finishing. But that's pretty much a slashing playmaker. But here's the thing. If you made that, you would have had a 78-3 if you would have lowered your wingspan or whatever. When you get speed boost and like crazy, you'd have like a 90-something ball control, I'm pretty sure. Sorry if like I sound weird. I'm sorry about that. I'm sick. So I don't want to sound weird or like coming across like that or anything. But yeah, you already know that I pretty much just put most of my shooting, most of my playmaking. I was toying around with like my finishing, and I just decided to put like my driving layup and my driving dunk up there because like I was like, I'm gonna have to use it, so I'm gonna have to put that up there. And of course on my defense, I did lateral quickness, lateral quickness, perimeter defense, goodness gracious, and steals. I was trying to decide on what I should do and how many finishing badges I would get, but just through all of that, I'm kind of like independent between two builds now. It's just slashing playmaker, or for 2K20, a slashing playmaker or offensive threat, because what I'm making right now is pretty much gonna be an offensive threat. And just the looks of it, I'm gonna make my arm shorter, and I'm gonna be 6'3". I'm trying to debate between being 6'3" or 6'4", which is just an inch taller, and I don't know. But the one tough decision I had when it came to your takeover, I've tested out your takeover whenever you use the playmaking takeover. Just because I click it, unless you want to use the playmaking takeover, I would not recommend it, because it's gonna be, unless you use Dimer, and if you're a Pro-Am player, then yes, I recommend that. But for me, I'm not gonna play Pro-Am a lot, so I would go with the sharpshooting takeover, but the playmaking takeover, whichever takeover you want, because you have the choice of 4. It's a shot creating, slashing, playmaking, and sharpshooting. So if it were me, and if you play Park a lot, I'd do sharpshooting takeover, because either way you're gonna blast people, and if you had the playmaking takeover, either way you're gonna break people and do all that, but it's gonna be like a more chance, of course, it increases. And the shooting this year, it feels weird, like contesting wise, it feels weird. Defense wise, it feels weird. Shooting wise, it feels like it's gonna be OP again. So like most of the shots that you see me take, I'm gonna miss, or most of the shots that you even see going down, like mainly would be me missing or me making, either one, whichever. I don't know. It just is a weird type of combination of everything. So most of the shots I missed, but if I fade away, I'm pretty sure there was a fadeaway that greened or whatever. I wasn't paying any attention. I just shot it and I just went in, and I was like, how? And anyways, you can see like I'm doing my badges and all that. Well, like this is all for finishing right now. Got contact finisher, giant slayer, relentless finisher. I thought about whatever other badge I was gonna put, and I was like, should I just slither finisher or what? But I wasn't really sure. And then for my 3-point shooting, I already knew, because I had made so many builds before on my main account that I couldn't even make anymore. And then I was just like, oh yeah, deadeye, range extender, quick draw, tireless shooter, and difficult shots. And if y'all don't know what quick draw does, excuse me, but if y'all know what quick draw does, it makes your shot a lot faster. And depending on that, mix that up with flexible release, because I know some of y'all think that y'all can't time like quick jump shots, but if you have flexible release, mess up a quick jump shot, there's a chance of it still going in. Like, let's say if you don't have quick draw, your jump shot's extremely slow, and you want a faster jump shot. Well, then quick draw would be for you, but then you're barely able to time the jump shot, or you're not good at timing jump shots at all. And let's just put it this way: you put flexible release in there, and if you don't time a jump shot good, like if you long arm it and you can tell you're gonna miss, it's still gonna go in because you have flexible release. And then I put like Deadeye Hall of Fame, Difficult Shots Hall of Fame, Quick Draw Gold, Range Extender Gold, and then Tyler Score Hall of Fame. And I know most of y'all know what Tyler Score does. It's like an instant, like you can shoot better whenever your energy bar is completely drained. Green Machine is like enhances the chance of you getting greens. And for whatever reason, I decided to do catch and shoot, even though I feel like I'd be on the ball more than anything. But I don't know. I just decided to do catch and shoot because I felt like it. Then for playmaking, it's instant ankle breaker. Like, I don't know. Just everybody knows what to go for ankle breaker. And then of course tight handles, unpluggable, and handles for days. Those are like the main badges that anybody would want. But I would put that personally. Me personally, I'd put unpluggable on probably gold, and then handles for days on Hall of Fame. And then quick first step, I've heard stuff about it, and I'm just like in between about it too. Downhill I've heard is good, Space Creator I've heard is good. From everybody else's videos, here's the thing, everybody's gonna have a personal preference, and you can't just like choose what everybody else is gonna choose. When it comes to personal preference, you can choose whatever you want or whatever you're gonna do with it. And the full game's not even out yet, so you're not gonna, instantly know what you're gonna make and what you're gonna be. And stop and go, I've heard so much stuff about stop and go as well. I've heard like it's good for pro-am players and it's good for all that stuff. And by the way, I was just thinking about putting on Break Starter because I knew I'd be playing pro-am with some people, and I like making outlet passes just so I can go down there and or throw it down there so everybody can have the ball and not struggle or whatever. But yeah, this is pretty much just gameplay of me doing me, or not the whole video, but y'all can tell how weird the defense would be because there's a blow by animation right there. I didn't even go the wrong way. I was holding LT and RT, and they did say this one thing, there'd be a penalty in holding RT while playing defense or whatever. And then I don't know, because there was a bunch of people throughout the years, that's all I've done, I'm not gonna lie. All I would do was pretty much just hold RT and LT, and I'd be clamping people up. This year defense is gonna be really, really hard, I can tell, because there's so many blow-bys, there's a lot of stuff just happening at one time. It's really weird, and I just don't know how this year's gonna pretty much be. And by the way, everything looks, it's just gonna be confusing. Everybody's gonna be just getting their feet wet and just trying to realize what's all going on, and they're not gonna be ready. Nobody's gonna be ready. And I feel like stretch fours are going to be overpowered all over again. Shot creators are going to be overpowered all over again because most of the shots are shot creator shots and stretch shots. They'll catch and pull from anywhere, or do stuff off the dribble, and while dribbling have the ball in their hand, they'll shoot from anywhere and make it. And I don't know I'm not gonna say that the game's gonna be like that when it comes out, because there's still, by the way, every Twitter comment I've seen, all the 2K community has been doing nothing but replying to all of it. So I hope that the game gets a lot better, and we see a lot more improvement. And just throughout the whole year of playing 2K20, I can expect that, getting certain patches and all that. I can see that already, and maybe it won't be a good patch. Maybe it will be a good patch. Maybe it'll be something for the defense that makes the game better, because the game is still in the works. And maybe dribbling will get a bunch of stuff could get a rework, and we don't even know about it. That shot right there, I was super confused on why that went in, but I shouldn't be shooting those shots because I'm not a shot creator. But I just don't know how this year's gonna be because of a bunch of other stuff. Everybody's just gonna be getting to know everything. It's not everybody's gonna instantly start off just wiping the board clean and knowing everything they should be doing. Like, matter of fact, I'm not even gonna know what I'm gonna be doing, because by the way people are responding on Twitter saying there's gonna be more pie charts and all this, all that, I don't even know what build I'm gonna make anymore. So I'm kind of stuck unless they do, or like, unless they leak the pie charts that are coming out. Then that'll pretty much let me know what I can make, what we can all make, what all like everybody in the 2K community. But anyways, I'm a dribble head, so anything that has to do with dribbling, I'd want to do that. And like, that's all I've been like for the past years of playing 2K. Once, like, I mean, I've played 2K since 2K10, like all the way in the back. And anyways, when I got so excited when I got an Xbox One and 2K14 had a park on it, that's all I would play. It's like I'd play park, that's it, and all I would do is dribble. And well, not all I would do is dribble. I'd help my teammates. Like, I would probably dribble like 1, 2, or 3 times and like break them, get a move, get a shot open, pass to my teammate if I wasn't open. I'm not a ball hog type of person. I'm like, I don't know. I can get it to my teammates when I want to. If they don't want the ball, I don't have to give it to them. If they want the ball, I get it to them in a meaning time, so they can get their points and I can get my points, and we're all good. Win a game or do whatever. But ever since 14, I took off with dribbling and all that blah blah blah. I just did a bunch. I learned how to dribble from other people, like Hank the Tank. I learned how to pretty much dribble from anybody. Like, anybody can upload a dribbling tutorial, and like everybody, for dribble moves in instance, everybody has their own personal preference. So all I'm saying is, for everyone's builds, they're all gonna have a different way of making it, different badges, all gonna have like a personal preference for everything. Everything's gonna be, I guess you can say, pretty much reworked either way through how 2K is working, and how I've seen like all the other charts. Like for Chris Moves example, his video, he has not Chris Moves, I think it's Chris Move, I'm pretty sure he has his players charts and like how he upgrades them or whatever. And then it's another dude that does as well. He has Davis's and Chris Move's charts, and Davis's, of course, a playmaking sharp. And well, his you can speed boost off rip, and I don't know if it's gonna be like you start off as a 55 overall or anything like that, because that's weird how like we can rep up all the way to 85, and I don't know, I've just heard so much stuff because there's been so much feedback from 2K itself while the game is in the making, and then there's like a bunch of communities coming at like everyone, just trying to find out like everybody's trying to come together just to find out what all's going on. So, which I mean is cool, and like they're talking about drops of VC, like how much it takes to upgrade. They're talking about dropping the price of that, just a lot, and I'm ready for it. Like, everybody in my school, everybody that I know, they're all ready for 2K, ready for it to come out. I pre-ordered it. I bought it for a friend of mine, and all I have to say is we just been ready for 2K. That's pretty much it. But it's been your boy DPS, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.